In the previous video, we taught them how to do negative numbers. So if they can grasp the concept of negative numbers, then they should be able to simplify something like this. So here they've got negative 4 elephants. Take away 7 elephants, they're going to end up with negative 11 elephants, and so on. So once they grasp negative numbers, they should be able to understand something like this, where this is a single letter, single letter, single letter. But in the case of something like this, you've got x, y. At this stage, they do not understand what it means to have x times y, or something like this, x times x, x squared. They do not understand this concept. They would understand. They can grasp x, they can grasp y, they can grasp a, they can grasp w, they can grasp single numbers, but they do not understand at this stage. They do not understand what it means to have x squared, or x to the power of 3, or something like this, xz. When you have one thing multiplying with another thing, they do not understand this concept yet. So this is where we need to start to introduce indices. So now in order for them to simplify something like this, x squared, or xy and xy, or maybe yx, we need to introduce indices. So in order for them to do something like this, we need to introduce indices. So with indices, start out by saying that if you have whatever times whatever times the exact same thing, when you have whatever times by itself 3 times, then this here would be a quick way of writing it. So whenever you see this x to the power of 3, a quick way of this is a quick way of writing this, and so on. So somehow explain this concept to them, that this here is just a quick way of writing something like this, or x to the power of 5 is a quick way of writing something times by itself 5 times. So this is a quick way of writing this, and then jump to something like this. Ask them what if you have x squared times x to the power of 3. They will get stuck. So maybe you can animate this. So maybe you can say that, well, x squared is x times x, and then you've got a times here. So that's this times here. Well, what is this? Well, this thing here is x times x times x. So a quick way of writing this would be x to the power of 5, and so on. Okay, so introduce this concept to them. Yeah, just introduce this concept. I will continue in the next video.